Greetings, beautiful butterflies and perfect people. You are with Tanisha Ali today, and I am here helping you to get clear on your finances and figure out what's actually blocking you. So we'll be doing a pick a card reading, and basically what you're doing is choosing the deck that you feel has a message that resonates with you. Now, keep in mind that this can apply to you regardless of where you are on your money journey. You could be struggling. You could be in a place of, let's say, Four of Pentacles, where you're developing a great amount of stability. Or you're developing stability. You know, things are getting rock solid. You're starting to bring structure to your finances and you're managing. You could be a Nine of Pentacles. You could be a independently wealthy woman, or you could be a Queen of Pentacles. You could be married. Whatever the situation is, there's something in there that may be keeping you from getting to the next level. And oftentimes these things that can sabotage us may be things that we are aware of or things that we are not aware of. So let's go ahead and let's clear the energy. And then we're going to go ahead and get into this reading, okay? So you're going to just be choosing your deck. Remember, I will put all of the timestamps in the description. The timestamps will allow you to move forward to your particular reading. Okay, everyone, we have 3 piles in front of us. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 has a charcoal pyrite crystal on top of it. Pile 2 has a clear quartz. And pile 3 has citrine. So take a moment, take a really deep breath, center yourself and ask your intuition, which of these piles has the message that you need to hear most? And stick around. And when I get to that particular pile, which will be in the timestamp in the description, listen to that message, see how it resonates for you. Now, sometimes you may see or feel more than one pile pulling you. If that's the case, then watch 2 of them. Whatever's calling you is the message that you need to hear. So remember, when we're talking about financial blocks, we're talking about anything that's keeping us from getting to the next level. These things can be both conscious and subconscious. So I'll see you in the reading. Okay, I'm back. Had to serve some personal clients, but we're going to start with stack number 1, okay, which is represented by the charcoal pyrite stone. An amazing stone. It travels through the dimensions and gets lost and brings back holy and multi-dimensional information. Very high vibrational stone. One of my personal favorite, okay? So let's take a look at what we have here. What are the things that are holding you back or blocking your finances? Inner child card has come up. Okay, playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. This is a card of relaxation and being able to enjoy pleasure and feeling like a child. And so if you're very uptight, number 1, and you don't really get enough time to, I guess you could say, what's the word when you engage your inner child? When you, I can't think of the word, but if you don't get enough time to feel like a child again, or to assuage your inner child from the time you were young, like let's say, for example, when we haven't done our inner child work and our inner child still feels abandoned, or our inner child feels like they had to grow up too fast or take on too much responsibility, or our inner child didn't feel like they had an authority figure that they could rely on or take care of them. You have inner child wounds, and you carry these wounds with you throughout life, and they represent as negative thought forms and limiting beliefs that actually are energy in and of themselves that cause you to attract more of the same. And so the more that you can clear that energy field and do some of that work, the better off you are. In this particular case, for some of you guys, the lightheartedness and the innocence with which you approach life needs to come back. You're driving too hard. You're pushing too hard. This is solar plexus energy. So you're driving too hard. You're pushing too hard. And as a result, you're setting up resistance, and you're probably running into resistance, and perhaps the things that you're trying to manifest aren't happening at the rate you want them to. So you want to disengage some of that solar plexus energy, which means dial down that masculine energy a notch. Patience. And take a look at that yellow moon up there, more solar plexus. When we're pushing up against stuff and we're engaging stuff too hard on, our solar plexus energy is way off kilter. It's way on the extreme. And so what happens is that you find yourself in situations where you're constantly trying to force something, or you're using your dominating energy, or you're using more of your divine masculine energy, which is actually distorted in this particular situation, to make something happen and trying to control too much. This is talking about relaxing and being more patient, which means to allow your divine feminine energy to come up, to be more patient, to be more of a receiver. These lights are hurting my eyes. My goodness, as I'm sitting back here, I can't stop this video. Ah, another yellow card. We got a lot of solar plexus stuff going on here. You know, this is about your level of consciousness, victim mentality, complaining, blaming people, not taking responsibility for where you find yourself in your life, feeling as though that you are a victim of your circumstances or a victim of what everyone else is doing to you, or feeling like people owe you something. You know, my child's daddy owes me something. My parents owe me something. The government owes me something. Mr. Charlie owes me something. Nobody owes you anything. You owe yourself. You are responsible for taking the cards that you have been dealt and making lemonade out of lemons. To have a victim mentality actually disempowers you. So if you got stack number 1, you're dealing with a whole lot of solar plexus stuff here. This is all yellow, so you're forcing too much stuff. You got some negative energy here. Remember, this is all mental energy. This solar plexus is all about the mental body. It's all about things that actually are related to digestion as well. So if you may more than likely be experiencing some digestive issues, but we're talking about ego here. We're talking about how you feel about yourself and how you're going at life, how you are literally metabolizing life. Wow. Now we have another card from the we talked about the digestive tract, so now we're going to talk about food. This stuff is right on time. Clean energy food. Keeping your system clean strengthens your body. When your body is not strong, the energy that you're able to take in and receive to help you reorganize your thoughts, your emotions, your body cellular makeup is not going to be sufficient. So this is talking about making the necessary dietary changes maybe that you need to make to increase your energy levels and help you focus. The solar plexus chakra is all about the energy, the heat, the activation, the fire, the transformative energy that you need in order to make things happen, in order to actualize your evolutionary intentions. If you don't have energy, you can't do that. If you're not eating right, your body does not have the healthy constituency that it needs, you cannot do that. So this card says, when you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities. There's a golden, talking about yellow, solar plexus, a lot of solar plexus energy here. So this is reminding you that the food that you eat that nourishes your body, nourishes your spirit, nourishes your soul, and raises your vibration. And when that food is not healthy, then your vibrational frequency is not what it needs to be. So take the time and assess how you're eating, because you can dial up your energetic level more if you're eating right. Your body's feeling good. Your body's feeling healthier. Things are moving more fluid. Everything is flowing the way it needs to, which means you're manifesting more with less effort. Okay, let's see what, we have the Isis card, and I want to read this to you guys. Isis was a badass healer. Isis is the bomb. Her energy is amazing. So this is talking about leadership. So leadership, again, is solar plexus. What the crap? All of these cards are solar plexus. So whoever got stack number 1, y'all need to do some work on your solar plexus. Check out my other video on the channel. I'm going to link it. I'll take the time to link it in the end screen. Check out my video on some of the things that you can do to learn more about the solar plexus and how you can work on healing the solar plexus, because that's what's coming across here. And again, what color do you see? Look at all that yellow. Yellow is the predominant color here. Why? Because that's the chakra that leadership is associated with, ego, mental energy. So let's take a look at this. Noble Egyptian mother goddess Isis is the matriarchal leader of mystery cults. Her name means throne. When she learned the secret name of the sun god Ra, sun yellow, solar plexus, she became his equal. She is powerful while also maintaining her feminine nurturing spirit. That's the balance we talk about. Isis generates a trusting and learning leadership that honors all. She is a great sorceress who creates harmony out of chaos. She watches over single mothers. Her Ankh symbolizes the key to eternal life and the balanced measures of feminine and masculine energies. Goddess Isis is the master of self-agency. Self-agency is all about solar plexus. It's about personal power, baby. Goddess Isis is the master of self-agency that generates outward and connects to all. She calls you to confidently tap into your valuable leadership qualities. So somewhere in here, there's an opportunity for you to lead. Perhaps that you're not taking, that's not helping you to manifest certain things that you need to manifest. Maybe it's a position in your job. Maybe it's stepping out on faith and taking the lead in an entrepreneurial activity. Think about where it is in your life that you're being called to lead. Either someone has offered you an opportunity, or you know that there's an opportunity that exists, but you don't really have the confidence, or you don't think that you can do it. But also there's this little inkling within you. There's something that's telling you you need to do this. Or it's got you thinking about another opportunity, or maybe applying to a different job in a different department, or whatever it is. This card is all about taking the lead. Maybe it's taking the lead in your finances. Maybe you're with a spouse and they're running your finances into the ground, and you need to take the lead. You need to speak up. You need to do something about it. Something about you sitting in the background and being a shrinking violet is affecting the flow of your finances. So where is it that you need to take the lead? Where is it that you need to step out in front? Where is it that you need to have a voice so that this can happen? So for people, for all of my ladies, my lovely butterflies who had stack number 1, those are the things you need to be concerned about. And I wanted to leave you on this healing note. Anger. Now, anger is solar plexus too. Anger is solar plexus too, but this is saying anger as your sacred ally. So I listen to the messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. Now, anger, while we see it as a negative emotion, anger is a sacred emotion, okay? It is part of being a spiritual warrior. Sacred anger is something that we invoke when we need to demonstrate our power and we need to protect. But anger always has a message in it. And this particular card is asking you to sit with your anger and see what the message is and use it for a positive force for good. Okay. So stack number 2, I think, I can't remember what stack number 2 was. Wow. I think stack number 2 was, I hope it was this, the quartz. If not, then in the timestamp, I am going to go ahead and list the number along with the energy. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is one of the most beautiful stones. Clear quartz is a high vibrational stone that you want to use for third eye and crown chakra work. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Like when you hold these stones, you can actually feel their vibration. So let's get to it. Let's go in. Let's take a look here. Relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. So there's something going on in your intimate relationship that is blocking your energy. Perhaps you don't have balance in your relationship. Perhaps the divine feminine and masculine, the yin and yang, harmony is out of whack. Perhaps you're in a situation where you are not happy and your needs are not being met. To take it even further, perhaps some of you are in relationships with people who are draining the hell out of you and making your life hell. Your relationship is creating problems. Maybe you have intimacy problems. Maybe you're having difficulty accepting the realities of compromise. Maybe you're feeling, I'm seeing the Eight of Swords. Maybe you're feeling trapped. Maybe you're feeling a loss of freedom. Maybe someone's trampling over your rights. Whatever it is, until you straighten out this situation with this relationship somehow is blocking your energy because it's dragging your vibration down, which means it's going to be the source of a good deal of why your money is not right. And people often have difficulty understanding when we talk about why their money energy is blocked. People think it has to do with balancing their checkbook and how much they get paid on the job. You are body, mind, and spirit. You are one mass vibrational energy field, and everything that affects that energy field affects your ability to attract and draw to you the things in your life that you want to draw to yourself. So this situation with your relationship, you need to get clear on that, and you need to fix that. You need to modulate that, or you need to get that out of your life. Ooh, the masculine. Now this could be a lot of things, depending upon how this relates to you. This is solar plexus energy. It's also sacral chakra energy. This is sacral chakra, and we know that the sacral chakra is responsible for bringing us both our divine feminine and masculine energies. This is the energy of our sexuality. This is where the creative zest for life is housed. This is a deeply emotional center. It's the first place where we store our emotions early in life. And so this is telling me, I'm feeling, for some of you guys, you are too much in your masculine energy, okay? If you happen to be a feminine energy of, let's say, feminine gender, and you're too much in your masculine energy, that could possibly be the source of your relationship woes. For others of you, this has to do with you being too forceful, trying to bring the things into your life that you need to bring into your life, and you need to dial it down a notch and be more in a place of attracting, be more in a place of stillness, be more in a place of being that receptive, birthing, creative energy. All right, so this divine masculine energy is out and about, too much emotion, too much action, too much stuff going on, too busy, solar plexus energy. This is saying to me that the light is going to come, you listening to your gut and allowing the divine to guide you, rather than feeling like change and what it is you want to manifest can only come about through force, through concerted action, through pushing. Okay, so that's what this particular card is about. And then we have spirit, you see? And now, didn't I just say spirit? Spirit is trying to speak to you. Your messages are coming from above. This is definitely telling me you have the infinity symbol, you have the eye, you have the dove, and you have the lotus flower. So this is telling me that spirit is trying to guide you. Maybe you're not listening. You're not listening to spirit. This is also about left brain energy. So maybe you're thinking too much. Maybe you're thinking too much and you're not using your heart, okay? So you're relying on your intellect rather than relying on your intuitive connection to spirit, rather than relying on your higher wisdom and processing things at the heart and emotional level. That's where your messages are going to come from. So start to look around you. Symbols, signs, communication from nature, the angels, animals, things like that. Start to pay attention, because spirit is being blocked in your particular situation. Spirit is being blocked, and you're deferring to what makes sense, and you're deferring to logic and your analytical skills, and that's what's cutting off your financial supply. Dreams of abundance. This for sure is divine feminine energy here. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas. We just talked about that. Answers and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal, because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Now, we talked about symbols and those messages coming through all sorts of ways. They come through in dreams. That's the value of having a dream journal and recording the first things that come to your mind as soon as you awaken in the morning, before the beta waves get busy and you start processing the day and checking your email and starting to get stressed out and starting to complain about all the things you have to do, this is telling you that Spirit is speaking to you through your dreams. So another creative way I want you to engage that dream time in that subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind processes and thinks in terms of symbols. There is no language there. The language is more of a time-space reality. It's more of a third-dimensional construct. Language is not even relevant to anything except for humans, and we represent a very small part, fractional part of the cosmos. So what I'm feeling like you need to hear is that ask yourself a question. Pose your question or your area of concern to yourself, to your subconscious mind, prior to drifting off into theta state. As you start to relax when you lie in the bed at night, ask yourself, what is the easiest way, Spirit, that I can accomplish that raise? Or how can I double my income this month as an entrepreneur? What idea do I need to implement? And just let your subconscious mind go to work. It's a faithful servant. It's more faithful to you than your lover is. This essence, this energy field, this vast supply of consciousness, information, and energy is at your beck and call. So use it. Let's see what your your healing. Where's my little book I want to read from? Oh, Goddess Realm is saying to you, transformation. Okay, transformation. So something's got to change. You're in a place of transformation, and it's requiring you to let go of the things that are no longer working for you. This is the number 10 here, which is a completion of cycle. For some of you guys, it is this relationship. For others of you, there's something else that's changing. Maybe you have an opportunity to leave a job and to do something else. Maybe you need to go back to school to transform yourself and transform your skills and get more training. But this is saying something is coming to an end. There's something in your life that you need to let go of, that you're trying to hold on to, that is actually sabotaging your ability to manifest the kind of wealth that you want to be able to manifest in your life. So you want to be careful of this. Ask yourself, what is it that I need to let go of that I haven't quite let go of? What cycle needs to complete in my life in order for me to go to the next level, to raise my vibration and manifest the things that I want to manifest, okay? Let's read this. Shape-shifting lunar goddess Ceridwen is the keeper of cauldron of knowledge and rebirth. She brewed a magical potion for her son, Af-Adu, but 3 drops fell on her other son, Gwion. Furious, she chased him and they both transformed into different animals. Shape-shifting, he finally turns into a grain of corn, but she shape-shifts into a hen and eats him. He is reborn 9 months later as Taliesin, the great Welsh poet. Why is my daughter calling me? I gave her all of the information that she needed. I cannot take that call. Ceridwen works with the moon. Oh, I told her to call me when she got there safely. Okay, baby. Ceridwen works with the moon energies in her banishing and manifestation cycles. Okay, she shifts into your consciousness to assist you with the deep metamorphosis you are activating. This time of change encourages you to be flexible and adaptable. Work with the moon energies to guide you through your growth and transformation. So you're banishing old energies to make space for the energy of transformation. You're being guided to work with your moon energies and moon cycles. Develop some rituals. The moon is a great activating energy for magical work. So this is about evolving, being flexible. It's about growth. It's about moon magic manifesting, transitioning, shifting, and expanding. The resistant energy to this is going to be resisting change and refusing to let go and shed the things that are no longer working for you. The healing message is this one: being with discomfort. This message is all about sitting with those emotions that make you feel uncomfortable. At times of discomfort, I courageously seek my soul essence, which is clear, pure, and luminous. Okay? When you are uncomfortable, go into the silence. It is very healing because in the silence is where your soul's energy lies, your higher self, and your ability to hear your inner wisdom. All right, I am loving this. Our last stack with this citrine yara, which is the money stone. I love this. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my God. God has given us so much. Okay. Ooh, communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing. Okay. This is all throat chakra energy. Something you need to say, something you need to be authentic about. Maybe somebody's walking over you and you need to step up to the plate. I can feel this already. You need to step up to the plate and speak your truth. Maybe some of you guys are musicians and it's time for you to sing. Maybe you need to make more records. But this is all about communicating and getting your point across and being clear and concise and speaking your truth, okay? You may have a habit in your life of letting people do things that they have no business doing or not speaking up for yourself. Maybe you need to speak up for yourself. There's something going on in the workplace. Maybe some of you are running your own businesses and you're afraid to get out there and talk to people and network and put your name out there, put yourself out there. Let people know that, you know, you can help them, avail them of your services. But this has to do with your abundance being blocked because you are failing to communicate. So you extrapolate and you ask yourself, how am I failing to communicate? Am I trying to run away from people? Am I trying to do this? Maybe I need to be face to face. Maybe I need to speak up. Maybe I need to make some sales calls. Or maybe I need to get in front of some people. Maybe my marketing material is not clear. Maybe I'm having trouble clearly communicating my niche. But this has to do with communication. What are you saying? What are you communicating? And how is that blocking you? Or what are you not saying? And what are you not communicating that you need to be? Blossoming. Card 33. Now you know that's a transformational number. And this is number 34 from 2 different decks. So, okay. And this is from my Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. So this is telling me that you are blossoming and that you are coming into your own. And so actually there's a beam of light that is extending from you, that is leading out into the universe and rippling and interacting with the larger energy field. And when we're blossoming, it's a process. It's something that we have to be comfortable with. We do the things that we need to do consistently to support our blossoming, but we do have to understand that from the time that the seed becomes the plant and the plant has a shoot that becomes a blossom and we bloom, or the growth leads to harvest, there's some time that happens in between those things. So it's important that we continue to cultivate whatever it is that we're working on. And maybe this extra blossoming and this growth that you're experiencing is somehow connected to the need to communicate more effectively, or to communicate what it is you're doing or providing for someone else or as a service. Oh gosh, this is positive increase. So whoever has this, and wouldn't it make sense that the most positive of the messages would be related to the citrine? So this is increased. Take a look at that. You see the road paved with crystals down at the end, the destination. Beautiful day, sunlit, lots of green growth. The road to increase is here. You simply need to recognize that either you don't believe it's coming, you don't realize the process of manifesting, and you're not holding the frequency that you need to hold in order to bring this to you, which means you're probably being impatient. You may even be speaking negatively. You may not be speaking words into creation, or you may not be, what is it when we abracadabra, when we speak our reality into existence? It could be that what is coming out of your mouth is not actually serving you. But for sure, increase is on the way. You need to buy into that. You need to be positive. You need to communicate that. That needs to be your mantra. You need to start saying affirmations of increase. And you need to believe that increased manifestation and your wildest dreams, fueled only by your raw power and determination and inspiration, fire and desire, is on its way. Let's see what the abundance deck has to say. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You have also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Now, I just talked about consistency. You see this light that's coming from her? She's shooting out things that are rippling into the universe. I talked about as things are blossoming for you. Your main focus has to be being consistent and being there for the delivery. This is not a time to become apprehensive. This is not a time to get lazy. This is not a time to break with all of the things that you've been doing to get you to this point. Stay in your routine. Keep doing the work. Things are blossoming. They are about to come together. All right. So do not stop. Do not take the easy way out. Be very consistent. If you've been feeling low on energy or you find yourself kind of getting off track, refocus with your goal. Know that this is happening in divine timing, but that things are prospering and increases on the way. You just got to keep doing the work. Don't stop now. You're too far in it to stop. Don't stop now. Let's take a look at our guidance from our goddesses. Confirmation. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say about these cards. I've seen these cards for the first time as I'm pulling them over, and they all resonate. The messages work so well. This is confirmation. Increases on the way. You are blossoming. Speak highly of what you're doing. Affirmations, mantra. Watch what's coming out of your mouth. Let people know what you're doing. Talk about it. Sing about it. Be happy about it. Stand in your power, okay? Be authentically you. Speak your truth. It is happening. Do the work and continue to do the work that you've been doing here, because this is confirmation. You are being confirmed. You're being confirmed in this particular reading, but you also need to know that confirmation has come to say that you are on the right track. Let's read the extended message. I love this. I can feel it already. Oh my gosh, I want to go get some more of these. It feels so good. All right, so we have confirmation, and it looks like, oh my gosh, it's number 1. I think it's number 1. No. Oh, it's number 1 at the bottom. Well, what does that mean? Because how do I find it then? Because I know this is not upside down. See, look at this. Confirmation, right? So I may need to look in the table of contents, because number 1 here actually says Mara. Let's look in the C's, okay? Because we got to find this. But confirmation is all about, hey, you're on the right track. This is affirmation of the truth. So like I like to say, affirm truth, okay? Affirm truth. You're on the right track. When you affirm truth, you say affirmations. You say things that actually reinforce what it is that you're trying to accomplish. I don't see this. It's got to be in here, but I'm not seeing it. I think I already told you what it was about, but I would like to find it and read the extended message like what we're reading in all of the others. Oh, it's at the back. Okay. Confirmation. Oh, this is a separate message. Okay. Not to condemn, but to teach you through your journey towards enlightenment. This is not a regular goddess card. This is actually a shadow card. I don't know. It says the overturned wine glass symbolizes negation. The shadow prompt words of the immediate nearby goddess card, which we don't have, or cards will guide you. So what we got to do is we got to pull from our goddess deck, which we will. Let's pull from our goddess deck if we can find it. Okay, but confirmation here to confirm what has gone before it, which is blossoming, which is communication, which is remembering to do the work and stay consistent, because it creases there. And you got to believe in yourself. And you got to believe in the divine unfolding. Don't let that be what blocks you, because this is a very positive reading here. And this is saying you've really been doing the work already, but somehow maybe you're not as believing that this thing is coming, okay? Endings, beginnings. You've let some stuff go. You're on the verge of a new beginning. You're on the verge of a new beginning. What does Kali do except come in and clear the way? She annihilates anything that's in your life that is not serving you, to allow you to bring in the energy of abundance, okay? So this is a very positive card, talking about, like I said, endings and beginnings, new beginnings. So increase, the road to abundance, the road to cornucopia, the road to wealth, the road to health, and all of the things that you're trying to manifest in your life are coming. Let's take a look at the healing message for you. Okay, infinite self. Infinite self, okay, manifesting, connecting with the divine, knowing that you're a field of pure potential. You're connected to the spiritual web that conjoins all of being. You have no limitations. You are limitless. My infinite self dwells in the sweetness of this very moment. My infinite self dwells in the sweetness of this very moment. Take time to be grateful for where you are in this process. Whatever it is you need to get out, that you need to move out, that's not serving you, move it out. If it's that sense of, when is this going to happen? I don't believe this is going to happen. I'm right around the corner from success, but I don't want to do the work anymore. Or I'm letting things distract me and letting things interfere with my ability to take this to the next level or to stay the course. Move it on out, baby. Get that stuff out of your energy, because you got a lot going on. You with Tanisha Ali of Butterfly Transformations, okay, helping you to get clear, helping you to up-level your mindset, helping you to clear and to heal energetic blockages and to manifest the glory of God that is within you. Make sure you follow me on this channel on Manifesting Money Mondays, so that you can get the short 3 to 4 minute readings that will give you more grounded advice on some things you can do to help open up your money channels. And for those of you who want content, rituals, exclusive content, that is behind the scenes stuff, Tarot Tuesdays, weekly and daily tarot readings, come and join Patreon. Come and join all of us Patreon members. I have very flexible membership options for everyone, something that'll work for every budget, but you will get really access to a level of material that you simply just cannot find here on this channel. So it's a wonderful place to be, and it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Be prosperous, peaceful, and productive.